Look around you. This is not a rehearsal. This is it, the main event. Your life, happening right now, in this very second, as you watch this. And if you're honest with yourself, you've been waiting for the right time, waiting for the sign, waiting for Monday, for the new year, for your ship to come in, for the stars to align. You've been waiting for permission to finally start living the life you know, deep in your bones, you are meant to be living. But I am here today, with one single, powerful message for you. Stop waiting. The permission you are seeking was never going to come from anywhere else. It was always meant to come from you. Today, we are not talking about grand, 5-year plans. We are not getting lost in the regrets of yesterday or the anxieties of tomorrow. Today, we are talking about the single most powerful, most underrated, most misunderstood unit of time in your entire life. Today, this day, this 24-hour block of time that you have been gifted, fresh and new, every single morning you open your eyes. The title of this talk is Make Today Count. And by the end of it, you will not just understand those words. You will feel them in your soul. You will be armed with the conviction to focus so fiercely on the present that you cannot help but build a better tomorrow. A tomorrow built brick by brick, with the focused, intentional, powerful actions you take here broken bar today. So, get comfortable. But not too comfortable. Because this is a call to arms. A call to your own heart, your own mind, your own spirit. This is for everyone who has ever felt that quiet ache of unfulfilled potential. For everyone who has ever looked in the mirror and seen a flicker of something more. For the dreamer who has forgotten how to build. For the builder who has forgotten how to dream. This is for you. Let's begin. Part 1. The tyranny of tomorrow. Let's first understand the enemy. The thief of your time, the saboteur of your dreams, the quiet killer of your potential. It's not laziness. It's not a lack of talent. It's a mindset I call the tomorrow mind. The tomorrow mind is a seductive liar. It whispers sweet nothings in your ear. It says, you can start your diet tomorrow. There's always next week. It says, you'll apply for that job when you feel more confident, maybe next month. It says, you'll mend that relationship when the time is right. You'll start your business after you've done more research. You'll write that book when you have a clear 6 months free. The tomorrow mind is a master of excuses, a grand architect of fictional futures where everything is easier, you are more prepared, and the conditions are perfect. But here is the brutal, beautiful truth, that tomorrow it's promising you a broken bar. It never, ever arrives. Because when tomorrow comes, it's no longer tomorrow. It's today. And the tomorrow mind has already packed its bags and moved one day ahead, spinning the same web of delusion, leaving you standing in the exact same spot, with the exact same regrets, wondering where all the time went. You are trading the tangible, actionable reality of today for the imaginary, perfect fantasy of tomorrow. And in that trade, you are losing everything. Think about it. How much of your mental energy is spent reliving yesterday, replaying conversations you wish had gone differently, mourning mistakes, clinging to old hurts? And how much is spent pre-living tomorrow, worrying about meetings, fretting over outcomes, being anxious about things that haven't happened and may never happen? Between the ghost of the past and the phantom of the future, the present moment, the only moment you can actually live in, gets crushed. It becomes a blur, a waiting room, a placeholder for a life that hasn't started yet. But I am here to tell you, your life has already started. It started the moment you were born. And it is being lived, right now, in the decisions you are making and the actions you are taking in this very day. The past is a place of reference, not residence. The future is a place of vision, not visitation. Your home, a broken bar, is today. Part 2. The anatomy of a powerful today. So, what does it mean to make today count? It doesn't mean you have to climb a mountain, solve world hunger, and write a symphony before lunch. That's the other extreme, the burnout trap. The voice that says if you're not achieving monumental things, you're failing. Making today count is about intentionality. It's about presence. It's about winning the day through a series of small, Conscious choices that align with the person you want to become. It starts the moment you wake up. That first thought. Is it a groan, a hit of the snooze button, a desperate clawing for a few more minutes of escape from the world? Or is it a conscious decision, a deep breath, a gratitude for another day, another chance, another 24-hour canvas to paint on? Your morning sets the tone for your entire day. It is the foundational brick. A rushed, chaotic, reactive morning almost always leads to a rushed, chaotic, reactive day. You are starting from a deficit. But a mindful, intentional, proactive morning, a broken bar, that is a superpower. It doesn't have to be a 5 a.m., 2-hour routine. It can be 20 minutes. 20 minutes where you own your mind before the world tries to own it for you. 20 minutes of silence, of meditation, of reading a few pages of an inspiring book, of moving your body, of hydrating, of looking out the window and setting a simple intention for the day. Your intention is your compass. It's not a massive to-do list. It's a single guiding principle. Today, I will be patient. Today, I will be courageous in one conversation. Today, I will focus on progress, not perfection. Today, I will choose kindness, especially when it's difficult. This intention becomes the lens through which you see your entire day. Then, you move into your key tasks. We live in a world of infinite distractions, notifications, emails, social media, the constant pull of other people's agendas. To make today count, you must become the guardian of your focus. Identify the 1 to 3 most important things you need to do today. Not for your boss, not for your family, but for you, for the future you. The task that moves the needle on your most important goal. The conversation you've been avoiding. The project that scares you. Do that first. Tackle your most important task. MIT, first thing, before you check email, before you get lost in the trivial many. This is called eating the frog. It might be unpleasant, it might be daunting, but the immense feeling of empowerment and freedom you get from accomplishing it before 10 a.m. is transformative. The rest of your day suddenly feels lighter, like you're running downhill. Making today count is also about the moments in between. It's about the quality of your attention. When you're with your family, be with them, not on your phone, not mentally at work. Be there. When you're eating, taste your food. When you're walking, feel the ground beneath your feet. This is mindfulness. This is presence. It's not some mystical, esoteric practice. It's the simple, profound act of fully inhabiting the moment you are in. And finally, making today count means closing it with intention, just as you started. A few minutes of reflection. Not to beat yourself up for what you didn't do, but to acknowledge what you did do. To find 3 small wins. To extract the lesson from a mistake. To forgive yourself. To let go of the day's tensions, and to prepare for a night of restful sleep, knowing that you showed up, you tried, and you moved forward. That is the anatomy of a powerful today. It is a day lived on purpose, and a string of such days a broken bar that is what we call a life of purpose. Part 3, the power of the present moment. Your point of power. Now, let's go deeper. Let's talk about the engine room of this entire operation, the present moment, the now. Eckhart Tolle, in his book The Power of Now, revolutionized modern thinking by pointing out that the present moment is all we ever truly have. It sounds simple, almost too simple, but its implications are earth-shattering. Think of your life as a movie. The past is the part of the film that's already been recorded. You can watch it, you can learn from it, but you cannot change a single frame. The future is the part of the film that hasn't been shot yet. It's just a script, a potential, a collection of possibilities. But the present moment, a broken bar. This is where the camera is rolling. This is where the scene is being filmed. This is where you, the director and the star, have 100% of the creative control. Your point of power is always, always, always in the present moment. Are you anxious? That anxiety is almost always about a future event that you are playing out in your mind right now. Are you angry or regretful? That is a past event you are reliving right now. The moment you bring your full awareness to the now, to the feeling of your breath entering and leaving your body, to the sounds around you, to the sensations in your hands, the mental chatter about the past and future loses its grip. It might not vanish, but it moves from the center stage to the background. In the present moment, there are no problems. There is only what is. There might be a challenging situation, but the problem is the story we wrap around it, the fear of what it means for the future, the regret of how it came to be. Right now, as you watch this, just pause, take a deep breath, feel your feet flat on the floor, look at your hands. For this one moment, there is no problem. There is just you, breathing, existing. This is your sanctuary. This is your point of power. Every single action you will ever take to build a better tomorrow must be taken from this place. You cannot build a house from a blueprint of the past. You cannot paint a masterpiece by staring at a blank canvas in the future. You build and you paint with the materials you have, in the time you have, which is now. When you are fully present in a conversation, you listen better, you connect deeper. When you are fully present in your work, you enter a state of flow, where time disappears and your best work emerges. When you are fully present in a moment of difficulty, you respond with wisdom, not react from old, conditioned fear. The present moment is not a passive state. It is the most active, most creative, most powerful state you can inhabit. It is the fertile soil from which the tree of your future grows. Nurture the soil, and the tree will be strong. Neglect the soil, and no matter how grand your vision for the tree, it will wither. Your future is not a destination you are traveling to. It is a creation that is being built by the quality of your present moments. Brick by brick, moment by moment, choice by choice. Part 4, Building Your Better Tomorrow, Today. So, we understand the trap of tomorrow. We've dissected a powerful today. We've located our point of power in the present moment. Now, let's get practical. Let's talk about how you physically, tangibly, build a better tomorrow with the actions of today. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is about bridging the gap between inspiration and manifestation. First, you must get crystal clear on what a better tomorrow means to you. Not to your parents, not to society, not to your friends on social media. To you. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Is it a tomorrow where you are physically healthier and full of energy? Is it a tomorrow where you are financially free and secure? Is it a tomorrow where your relationships are deep, meaningful, and supportive? Is it a tomorrow where you are doing work that lights you up, that uses your unique gifts? Is it a tomorrow where you are at peace with yourself, where you have quieted the inner critic? You must define it. Write it down, give it detail, make it so vivid you can taste it. Now, here is the critical shift. Do not see this vision as something far off in the distance. See it as a seed that already exists within you, right now. And your only job, every single day, is to water that seed. Your vision for a better tomorrow is your compass. Your focused action today is your ship. You cannot steer a ship that isn't moving. Action creates traction. Action creates momentum. Let's break it down by area. For a healthier tomorrow, your future healthy self is not created by a massive transformation next January. It is created by the small, consistent choices you make today. Today, you choose the apple over the donut. Today, you choose to take the stairs. Today, you choose to drink one more glass of water. Today, you choose to go for that 20-minute walk, even when you don't feel like it. You are not going on a walk. You are building the identity of a healthy person. You are, through action, telling yourself, this is who I am. One healthy choice today seems insignificant, but it is a vote for your future self. String together 365 days of those votes, and you have a landslide victory. For a more prosperous tomorrow, your future wealthy self is not created by winning the lottery. It is created by the financial disciplines you practice today. Today, you create a budget. Today, you invest $10, or $100, or whatever you can. Today, you pack your lunch instead of eating out. Today, you spend 30 minutes learning a new, monetizable skill instead of mindlessly scrolling. Today, you make one extra sales call. You send one extra email. You put in that extra ounce of effort that separates the mediocre from the exceptional. You are building your financial future one earned dollar, one saved dollar, one learned skill at a time. For more fulfilling relationships, Your future of deep connection is not created by a grand gesture on an anniversary. It is built in the tiny, daily moments of attention and kindness. Today, you put your phone down and really listen when your partner is talking. Today, you send a text to a friend just to say you're thinking of them. Today, you choose to forgive a small slight instead of holding a grudge. Today, you express your appreciation for someone. You are building bridges of connection, one kind word, one listening ear, one act of forgiveness at a time. For a more purposeful career, your dream job is not found, it is built. It is built by the value you create today, in the job you have. Today, you go the extra mile on a project, not for your boss, but for your own pride in workmanship. Today, you help a colleague without being asked. Today, you identify one skill gap and take a single step to close it. Today, you update your resume, you network with one person, you brainstorm one business idea. You are building your career legacy one task, one connection, one new skill at a time. Do you see the pattern? The grand vision for your magnificent future is nothing but a collection of todays, lived with intention. The cathedral is built one stone at a time. The masterpiece is painted one brush stroke at a time. The life of your dreams is built one focused, present, powerful day at a time. Part 5. Overcoming the inevitable obstacles. Now, let's be real. This path is not always going to be easy. Some days, you will wake up and you won't feel motivated. Some days, you will be tired, discouraged, or overwhelmed. Some days, life will throw a curveball that knocks you completely off course. This is not a sign that you are failing. This is a sign that you are human. The key is not to avoid these days. The key is to have a strategy for them. On the days you don't feel motivated, you must not wait for motivation to arrive. Motivation is fickle. It is a fair weather friend. What you need is discipline. Discipline is the bedrock. Discipline is doing what you need to do, especially when you don't feel like doing it. On those days, shrink your focus. Don't think about building the whole cathedral. Just think about laying one single brick, perfectly. Your goal for the day is not to be amazing. Your goal is to not be zero. Do one push-up, read one page, make one phone call. Often, that single, small action is enough to break the inertia and create a spark of momentum. When you feel overwhelmed, it's usually because you're staring at the entire mountain you have to climb. Stop looking at the summit. Look at the next step. Break everything down into the smallest possible next action. What is the one tiny thing you can do right now? Do that. Then find the next one. A journey of 1,000 miles is not traversed in a single leap, but in 10 million small, consistent steps. And when you get knocked downer, and you will get knocked downer, this is the most important part. Your character is not defined by whether you fall. It is defined by how quickly you choose to get back up. There is no failure, only feedback. A mistake is not a death sentence for your dream. It is a lesson wrapped in a little bit of pain. Extract the lesson. What did it teach you? What will you do differently next time? Then, you must practice radical self-compassion. Forgive yourself. Let it go. Do not carry the weight of yesterday's failure into today's fresh start. Every single morning, you are handed a blank slate. The past is gone. Its only power is the power you give it by thinking about it in the present. Wipe the slate clean. Start again, with the wisdom you've gained, but without the burden of the shame. This resilience, this ability to course correct, to get back on the horse, is perhaps the most critical skill you will ever develop in building your better tomorrow. It is the difference between a dream that fizzles out and a dream that becomes reality. Part 6. The ripple effect of a single day. I want you to understand the monumental power you are holding in your hands. The power of a single day. We often underestimate what can be achieved in a day, but overestimate what can be achieved in a year. We think, what difference can one day make? The difference is everything. A single day of focused, intentional action creates a ripple effect that extends far beyond its 24-hour boundary. First, it ripples into your own psyche. When you end a day knowing you showed up, that you did the hard thing, that you kept a promise to yourself, You deposit a massive amount of self-trust into your emotional bank account. You go to sleep with a quiet confidence. You wake up the next morning with a little more belief in yourself. That belief compounds. One day of integrity builds upon the last, until you have an unshakable foundation of self-respect. Second, it ripples out to the people around you. Your focused energy, your positive attitude, your kindness, it's contagious. When you choose to be present with your child, you are shaping their sense of security. When you choose to be diligent in your work, you are inspiring your colleagues. When you choose to be kind to a stranger, you are changing the trajectory of their day, and they might go on to change someone else's. You never know how far the ripple of your single, positive action today will travel. And third, it ripples into your future. That one day you spend learning a new skill. That skill might be the exact one needed for a promotion 2 years from now. That one day you chose to go for a run. It might be the start of a habit that adds years to your life. That one day you mustered the courage to have a difficult conversation. It might have saved a relationship that becomes the cornerstone of your future happiness. You are planting seeds today whose trees you may not sit under for many years, but you must have the faith to plant them anyway. Your life is not a single, monolithic event. It is a tapestry, woven from the threads of your days. Each day is a single thread. A thread of courage, a thread of laziness, a thread of love, a thread of fear, a thread of discipline, a thread of distraction. The quality of your tapestry, the beauty and strength of it, is determined by the quality of the threads you choose to weave, day in and day out. Do not despise the small beginnings. Do not underestimate the power of a single, well-lived day. It is the unit of currency for a life of meaning. Spend it wisely. Part 7. The final call. Your time is now. We are nearing the end of our time together. But this is not an end. This is a beginning. Your beginning. You have a choice to make. Right now. Not tomorrow. Not later today. Right now. In this present moment, as you hear these words, you can close this video, and go back to the way things were. You can let the momentum fade. You can let the tomorrow mind creep back in and tell you, that was inspiring, I'll start tomorrow.